Yay!
What's up, everybody?
Sarah and
Hello.
Heather. We're here for our week 17
y'all.
of
That's
Ask
a
a Health
long
Coach.
time.
Yeah, 17 in a row. We're pretty
What?
good. That's pretty good.
It was pretty good.
So we hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. Ate lots of good food in moderation.
Who's still eating turkey?
Are you?
This one.
See, I didn't have it at my house, so I didn't have all the leftover situation.
We like turkey though, it's good.
Turkey sandwiches? What?
Turkey everything.
Yes. Awesome.
I'm drinking a cup of Serenity today.
See, you have Serenity and I have Energy. Energy Mate.
Totally different. Opposites attract though, that's why we're such close friends.
I just thought of Paula Abdul. Opposites attract.
I'm the cat and you're...
I don't remember the words. I just remember the tune.
I just remember the dancing cat cartoon.
So, yay! So today we wanted to talk to you all about getting them guns. Yeah, hers are a lot better. She's got the arms. But strength training, weight training, and
Why
the
you should
benefits.
do it.
Yes, totally. Everyone should strength and weight train.
Men, women,
Children.
teenagers.
It's true. Actually, it is a myth
Old
that
people?
strength training in youth is bad.
Absolutely.
It helps
Really good for
improve
them.
and we will tell you a bunch of the benefits shortly.
And like senior citizens, for real, y'all
Yes.
need to be lifting some weights.
Yes, get in that gym. And actually, for lifting weights and strength training, there's actually two different things you can do. One is to build muscle strength, which is basically like how much weight can you lift like one time, get those 1 rep maxes. And then there's also muscle endurance, which is the duration of time that you can exert force with your muscles. So there are two different ways that you can train for that.
Yes.
And I know you want to talk about how a lot of women say they don't want to weight train because they don't want to bulk up.
Yeah, that's also a really big myth that women, if they lift heavy, are gonna bulk up and become manly looking. That really can't happen unless we take testosterone. Like, our bodies are not made to bulk up like that.
No, or completely, I mean, you have to work really hard. Like those women, those fitness builder, bodybuilder women, they are on a very regimented diet and lift very, like all the time.
Yeah, all the
I mean, they
time.
spend hours and hours
And
lifting,
honestly,
so.
most of them are taking testosterone.
Yeah, so in order to, if you just lift weights on a regular basis and are up in the gym doing for endurance, then you're just gonna get nice and toned.
Yep.
With those nice toned arms.
Well, and you know, usually women, they think they need to rely on restricting calories and cardio. And you can lose weight that way. You know, you're gonna lose some weight, but you're not gonna have any muscle tone. So you're just gonna be weak.
Yeah, and actually, since muscle actually uses fats and fatty acids to burn for energy, the more muscle you have in your body, you're actually going to be burning
Yes,
more
more
fat,
fat.
even at rest, because you're going to increase your metabolic rate. Because at rest, we actually are relying more on our fatty energy stores rather than our carbohydrate energy stores. So you're actually going to be burning more fat at rest because
Well, I
your
try to
muscles-
tell women, especially too, that when you're doing cardio, you're burning calories during that cardio session. So you're on a run for 30 minutes, you're burning calories for those 30 minutes. If you lift weights in the gym, you build up this lactic acid in your muscles, and that has to be released, and it takes like 4 hours. And so you're burning calories that whole like 4 hours after you've worked out. So it's actually a better, more efficient way to burn fat.
It is.
and
That's why they say
calories.
especially if you lift weights in the beginning of the day, then your muscles are working a little bit harder
All day.
the entire rest of the day.
Yep.
And it's really good for everyone because every day our activities of daily living, we're lifting things, we're twisting, like figure out, like if you pick up your child, you twist, you put them in their car seat, like you're using different ranges of motion, you're using different muscles. Anytime you bend to pick something up, one of the number one pains that people complain about is lower back pain.
Yes.
And so by building up those back muscles, you reduce the chance of injury and lower back pain.
Well, and as we age, you know, things get, you know, how many old people fall and break a hip? And that's like major. But if you have those strong muscles protecting your bones, it's much less likely for you to fall and break your hip.
Yes, and also in addition to that, lifting and strength training actually helps build muscle density. So you're actually strengthening your bones and delaying any possibilities of osteoporosis, which reduces your risk for bone fractures and injury. And it also strengthens your ligaments and your tendons. So your tendons, which are basically binding your muscle to your bone, are less likely to stretch or become dislocated or tear. So you're just overall strengthening pretty much everything. It's not just the muscles.
Right, and consistently lifting, 3 times a week, you're gonna enlarge your muscle fibers. That's super cool. And like, guys want their muscle fibers to get really big, but we as females, they can't get very large. Our bodies aren't that big. But what it does do is boost our metabolism. That's what we do want, and that's super exciting. I see a lot of women too thinking, we have that mindset, if we lift lightweight with higher reps, we're gonna get toned instead of bigger. And that is true if you lift a little bit lighter with more
Building
reps.
that endurance, that muscle
Right.
endurance.
But I see people all the time lifting like 3 to 5 pounds thinking that's what they should be doing, and that is absolutely ineffective. It will do 0 for you. Your bag that you carry to the car every day weighs more than 3 pounds.
Oh yeah, think about if you have one of those
ineffective.
big shoulder bags, like
Right.
all of, with your Mary Poppins bag where you're like pulling out umbrellas and toys.
Or like if you have a kid and you're carrying a kid in a diaper bag, like 3
Yeah.
to 5 pounds lifting is going to do 0 for you. So you really have got to, lightweight with high reps is more like 10 to 15 pounds. That's where you should stay if you're wanting to do that.
And you can see exponentially quick results in the beginning, even like within the first 2 to 3
Absolutely.
weeks of lifting. And what you really want to do is, you kind of look for that 1 rep max, like how much weight can you really push up one time, and then go to maybe like 70% of that max, and that's what you should be lifting
For sure.
for those high reps. So you're not going to be
Because we've got to create that muscle fatigue, and the only way to do that is to lift heavy enough. I like to say, to find that weight, you want to be able to do about 10 reps, but you want reps 8, 9, and 10 to be super hard. And like you can barely get out number 10, and that's how you know you are lifting enough weight.
And then when you are able to do maybe 10 or 12 reps easily, then you jump up your weight.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you get to where you can, I never thought I'd get there, but doing like 25-pound
Well, just
curls.
like look at us. We lift super heavy, and I don't think we look like men.
This might be a bad angle. No.
We're
I hope I don't
super
look like
fit and healthy,
And
we
lean.
lift really heavy.
And lean. And wouldn't you like toned arms like Heather's? Like she's got these like nice lines and toned arms, like got those good for a bathing suit, like those triceps.
Look good for tank tops, yes.
Or those wedding arms, all the girls that like to wear the strapless dresses getting ready for the wedding. So if you are on one of those like getting ready for your wedding, like lift some weights.
Absolutely. We can help you. If you're local to Nashville, we're trainers.
That's
Call
right.
us up.
Absolutely. We love to get in the gym, lift those weights. Strong girls rock.
That's true.
Totally.
But girls, it really doesn't take a lot of equipment to do strength training either. Our bodies are a weight.
Yes, you can use body resistance training for sure. And that to that point of, older people, if you're, 60, 70 years old and you haven't done any weight training, there's great modifications that you can do, even like starting out in a chair, doing some dips. And you know what? Use stuff around the house to weight lift. Like grab some water bottles, grab that gallon jug of milk, grab your kid.
I'm gonna say you got little kids at home, pick them up.
Grab your kid, like lift them,
Squat.
like squat, and you can, and if you have, children that are a little bit older, like have them get in on the fun. Have them do some of, some push-ups or, curl-ups. And like we said, for a long time, I think it was believed that strength training or weight training for children was detrimental. But as we just said, it improves bone density, strengthens ligaments and tendons, and gets those muscle fibers growing. So actually, it's going to benefit. And I know a lot of high school athletes now are starting to get into the gym to really improve their athletic performance.
Yeah. I mean, and obviously we want everyone to be safe, children and up. So, if you're brand new to strength training, I definitely suggest, getting a personal trainer, or at least going to a gym where they show you around the first couple times and show you how to use the machines, if you're using a machine, or just some things to do to keep you safe, because you want to use the correct form.
Yeah, and a lot of personal trainers, like I said, we are both personal trainers, and some gyms will offer where you can get in for like a first session assessment, kind of look at what your goals are, what you're looking to do, whether it be free weights or machines, and get a plan. Because really, once you get like a set exercise plan, then you can do stuff with your trainer and also do stuff at home.
I also want to say this though, especially if some of my people are watching, you don't need a personal trainer for life. Like, our job is to teach you the correct form and the things that you want to do, and then to set you free.
That's right, because really the whole point is when you're starting out, especially exercising, and this was true even for me after I got out of trained sports and wasn't exercising for a while, I started training with Heather. She started training me because I needed to build my plan and to get into regular habit until it's just a part of my daily life, and then I can go off and become a personal trainer myself.
Right.
We still work out together, though.
Absolutely, and I love my clients and I love having them for long term. But if your trainer's out of town and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, then I feel like you might need a new trainer anyway, because you should know what to do. They should be teaching you how to work out on your own.
Yeah, learn the exercises, incorporate them, and like we said, most of the movements that you're doing with weight training are all movements that we do in our daily life,
right?
Without even realizing it. Like, there's some certain moves that you think, when do I ever use that in real life? Well, think about, you reach for something on a big shelf and you put it down on the floor.
Yep.
You're working your arm, your back, your shoulder, your core, all of those muscles. Walking up and down stairs.
There's definitely some moves I have people do that we might not do in real life, just because they're fun.
Yeah, and I think you'll
But it all is for functional movement.
Yeah,
yes.
Once you get into strength training, it can be another thing. It can be a great stress reliever.
Absolutely.
Like getting there and just crank up some music. Pull out some good weights. But it is a good stress reliever, and just improving your body image, just getting more comfortable with your body composition and your body image, and really, because that's what it's all about, like just improving our daily quality of life and how we feel about ourselves, regardless of what we look like. That's how you feel and are able to function in daily life, because as we said, more and more people are becoming really unhealthy just due to the environment. We're in a sedentary environment and bombarded with unhealthy food all the time.
Yep.
So,
and man, as a woman, it feels good to be strong. I have to say that.
Strong girls rock. What do we say? Strong is the new sexy.
That's right.
So,
and I just want to end with some tagging on with what she said. Like, results from strength training, they can happen really quickly. But if your diet consists of a lot of processed foods, you're still not going to see results. We say it a lot, like abs are made in the kitchen, but our whole body is made with nutrition and movement. And if you don't have that nutrition key factor, it's just not going to happen for you.
That's right. Those lean proteins are going to help break down to amino acids and build up your muscles. Those healthy carbs and healthy fats are going to use fuel to burn while you're exercising.
Yes.
So yeah, it all ties together.
Let's get rooped.
And we have a watcher and someone liked it. I can't see who you are.
I can't see who anybody
thanks
is
for
today.
being here.
So
I
if
know.
you're on, I'll just say, hey, everybody.
I know. It stopped telling us like who's logged in.
I don't know what's happening today.
But I think if you comment like hi, then we might be able to see. But and we got to tell our winner.
Oh yes, we drew for our November winner. Wait,
who's announcing it? Are you announcing it or am I announcing it? It's Leah.
I don't know how to say your last name.
Coaston. Leah Coaston.
See, I would have said Coaston.
She is our faithful watcher. I think she's on with us every week. Lots of comments, lots of interacting. And every time you comment and interact and we see you are on live, you get an entry into our drawing.
You can also get an entry by sharing our video that posts.
Share it on your Facebook wall. Help get out the word.
Or ask us a question.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's called Ask a Health Coach. So, send us your topics. Otherwise, we're just going to keep just
talking about what we want to talk about.
But we're here for you. That's what we train to be able to help you. So help us help you.
it's so fun to be with you every week. Congratulations, Leah. I can't wait to see you all next
Hooray.
week.
Bye.